What's an issue you had in the beginning from the start of the pandemic that you're still trying to solve? Is that something that exists? I know nobody's perfect, right?
I think probably for for our firm has the biggest issue, or maybe it's not the biggest, but it definitely prevails every day, is hi Janet,
Hi,
is
I'm back.
um,
Yes.
is the cultural differences in between our younger associates who want the flexibility of working from home and our older partners who I'm trying to say this without getting myself in trouble,
Well, because they don't want
who
to.
see, yeah, who
Yeah.
see the importance culturally of having everybody here on a day-to-day basis. Of course, at the beginning, we were all scattered to the winds, and as things became safer, we brought people back in different ways, and then we went home again, and then we came back again, then we had masks off and masks on. But the biggest thing is some of our younger attorneys would love to have the flexibility of being at home more often than they are, and our older associates or attorneys feel like the culture of the firm has changed because we're not all here, and it's just kind of who we are and what we do, and it's just different. And I think everybody's trying to figure out how to get on the same page, and it's been that way since the very beginning.
I agree with you, Anne. We have the same issue. And, it's really broken down to a generational issue. You have folks who are just used to being in the office and they want everybody else in the office. And, we went through a little bit of a struggle. Well, you can just as easily call them on the phone as walk down the hall and go into their office. But it's just a mindset. And I think a lot of it has to do with, I've always done it this way. I've been doing it this way for 30 some years. And we also have the younger generation of folks who they're being very productive working remotely. And it's been a real boon to them to be able to juggle some things and work, not have the commute to come into the office, for example. In some cases, that saves people up to 2 hours a day. And that's a lot of time when you're responsible for billing your hours.
Yeah, absolutely. Janet, how about you? I know that you didn't really see the question, but more or less it was, what were some of the things that, yep, thank you.
Right. And I do have the list.
Okay, good.
We did fine, same going remote. We were fine that way. I think now we're really having the same problem that Ann and Brenda talked about. And it's not really a problem. It's just that it does change the culture. And you can just call somebody on the phone, but will you? When you could just before go to their office, or yell across the hall, depends on, how you're set up. Or one of the things I think they miss is, if you're in the office, you overhear conversations. You learn that way. And so we don't have that right now too much. We do have a few attorneys who do like to come in all the time, so they do. We don't have a requirement that they come. They did ask one of our newer associates, because he's not a baby, but he's newer. They asked him to come every day. He doesn't really come every day, but mostly he's in the office.
So, excuse me, Janet, tell me, are there the older attorneys there then to mentor him and act as apprentice teacher? Because we have that same situation. And I had some associates were like, well, I'm here every day, but those partners who said I had to be here every day aren't here every day, and that's not fair. And why am I here every day?
Right.
I just wondered if you all had that.
Yes, we would. We have that. We're very fortunate for this attorney that the partner that is the one mentoring him, she is mostly in the office as well.
Okay.
So you're right. When they talked about after Labor Day, when they had an idea of maybe we could go back to the office, they were talking about, and we don't have it now for staff. They don't have to come this particular day. but they were going to talk about, come every, like say every Tuesday, whatever it is. And I said, I don't care if you say that, but then that's the day their attorney has to come too. Because there's no sense in them being in if the attorney's not there. Unless there's something in particular they need to do. And that is what happens now with our staff. They only come if they need to. We do have a few that just like to come in anyway, so they do. And it is working. Everything is covered. Yeah. So it's kind of weird because I think this is our new normal. I'm just not sure if it's good or it's not good. Because some of it, the convenience is good, that you can plan. I mean, I always had it like, if they had a doctor's appointment, I didn't make them drive all the way into the office to leave the office at 9:30 to go to a 10 o'clock doctor appointment. We always just said, oh no, work from home, come in when you can, that sort of thing. But I don't know. The flexibility is good. It's good for me. I love it. But you do lose something in it. You do.